I got you, people. So this video is gonna be about a subject that people talk about in the Philippines, mainly people that have lived in the condos or people that know, especially these real estate agents, that I'm sure they're aware of the problems, what's happening in the Philippines with these condominiums, being that they said that most of them are empty and some of them are hard to sell because nobody's buying because they're so expensive. And a lot of people say that's not only the case, right? That they're so expensive. People are waiting for the market to crash so they could lower the prices. I guess so they could own their first condo. I guess they want to see how it is to own a condo. But the main reason that people tell me that the condos are roach infested. That's right, people. The condos are roach infested. Now, I never believed it because I hear people talking about nobody actually talks about it. No real estate agencies, nobody that lives in the condos. I guess they don't want to expose what's going on with these condos. That's why they're empty. It's not only that the rent is high, it's that it's infested with roaches. And someone told me that it's so bad that every floor you go, you got these little house traps for roaches in everybody's door or in the entryway with roach traps. And I didn't believe it because, you know, I used to stay in R&B and I stood in a freshly made complex. It was only like 5 stories and I had a studio. And the only problem that it was that they got a lot of, like hundreds of baby ants crawling on the floor, but you can't see them. They're so tiny, so you could sweep them away and things like that. But they also said that a lot of the condos have a lot of little defects here and there. That is, they're not made right or they're not properly installed because the way they make them so rushly made, and they don't care. Once it's made, they want to get their money and rent them out or sell them out. So that's why, like in 3 or 6 months, you start having problems like tires falling off or the tires from the floor, they pop out. Little things like that, you know. So the main reason that the condos are hard to sell, because the people that really know that these condominiums are infested with roaches and nobody says anything about it, it's mind-boggling that nobody says it. But now I took the chance. I'm not in the Philippines right now. I went last year, but I never stood in a condo like that. So I wouldn't know to the true facts about this, but it looks like it's true because there's a lot of people saying it, but people don't make videos because they don't want to put down the Philippine condominiums. But it's just true, people. You have to put it out. And nobody wants to buy a condo that is you could live in that's infested and you got roaches climbing in your bed, climbing on top of you, climbing in your dining table that you eat, and you open a cabinet and there's a couple of roaches in there. You know, it's not gonna cut it for anybody, especially people that come to stay there. To me, I was thinking it was a quick buck making. If you get a condo, just rent it out to tourists that's gonna stay there for a couple of weeks, it wouldn't matter. But people keep on telling me it's not gonna be beneficial to you. You're gonna lose your money because once they find out that there's roach infested everywhere they go, you know, they're not gonna come back or recommend your condo anymore. That's why these people right now are stuck with their condo because they can't sell them because there's no proper maintenance. They don't exterminate the condominiums to get rid of these roaches. I don't know, there's rodents. They keep on saying roaches. They are everywhere in the elevator, everywhere you go, in the restrooms, you know, things like that, in the cabinets, under the table. I say, oh my God, I never experienced such a thing, but I guess it's true. And so I guess, you know, buying a condo is out of the question in the Philippines. I guess that's why everybody usually buy homes or rent their homes or things like that, rather than staying in a condo, even though you see it freshly clean. Because when you do look at these condominiums, the lobbies, they're freshly clean. The tiles are like glass. But they say once you go up and to your residence and things like that, you're gonna encounter a roach looking at you or greeting you when you go inside this apartment. And it's bad. It's bad for business and it's bad for the whole condominiums in the Philippines. You know, you have to get rid of this stuff because if you let it stay there, that's where they're all gonna live. I guess all these rodents and roaches live in these condominiums. They're so massively big that is out of control, and somebody has to control it, or the market, even if it crashed and the prices are cheap, people would just not buy. It's cheaper to build a home for $22,000 now in the Philippines rather than buying a condominium, pay $300,000, and you're not gonna get to enjoy it because you got rodents and roaches all around you. And with that, people, I'll let you go, and you let me know if that was true or it was a false statement that people are making about condominiums in the Philippines. And with that, I'll let you go and you think about that. Don't buy a condo in the Philippines.